Hello, very good evening. And today I will show you how you can create bootable Windows USB or a CD for that matter very quickly, very easily using a tool called Rufus. Now, Rufus is a free of cost tool available on rufus.ie. You can download it, use it. I will show you how you can download it and run this, and then you can create a very simple and easy to use bootable USB for whatever operating system that you want to do, whether it's Ubuntu, whether it's Linux, Fedora, or typically Windows 10 or 11. Right, so let's just begin with this. So come here on rufus.ie. So make sure you have this website available. If you come down on this one, there is a download link of recent latest version Rufus 2.0, and the Rufus download should have begun. Once it's done, click on open. Yes, I want to run this application. Now remember, it's a non-installable direct run app, so you don't need to install it. Just click on open and then the application would just run. So once it is in a running state, make sure you have plugged in your USB. You do require an 8 gigabit of USB, so make sure you have that. Usually set ISO file comes with that thing. Then obviously we need an ISO file, so you can come on select. So if I come here, I have a couple of versions. So if I want to install Linux Mint, I can do that. Just select that particular ISO file, or if you want to install a Windows 10 or 11 version, you can select that Windows ISO file. Click open. It will scan the particular file just to ensure that file is okay. So this tool will do everything for you. It's a free tool available on rufus.com. Download it, install it. It's an amazing tool to create a bootable USB or a CD drive. So once I have the USB is installed, make sure we are installing standard installation. I have the volume name. You can change that. Just leave it by default. The most important aspect is that you change it to NTFS-C. Now this is where our complication occurs. We sometimes play with this thing and leave it to FAT. Windows does not work with FAT. Even nowadays, Linux, Ubuntu, Fedora, whatever operating system you're going into, they do require you to use an NTFS format. So do ensure you go for NTFS. Once you do that, then there should not be any problem. Do not play with clusters. This is a default value. We just leave it as it is. Other settings within this is image option, standard Windows installation. Yes, we want to do that. Partition scheme, we just use it to GPT. You can change it to MBR for BIOS and UEFI setups, but this becomes for more advanced users. For an ordinary user, we just go for GPT, UEFI, which is default standard Windows installation setup as it goes. And if you don't want to see the advanced options, you can hide that whenever you want, but it's visible. Name for the name of your USB, and everything goes fine. Just click on everything is ready. Just click on start. Now remember, we are plugged in USB. As soon as I click start, it will format my USB clean. Everything is deleted, and then it will just burn the entire ISO on that particular USB. That's it. That's all done. Once it is done, it will complete the setup, and now my USB is ready to be a bootable USB. I can plug it in and restart the PC, go into BIOS and change the BIOS to boot from USB and start the fresh installation if you want to do that. If you just want to create an update version, just go into USB, double click on the setup, and it will just update your current version from the USB and making sure you can get a clean installation from there as well. So I will be making a tutorial on how to install Windows from both domains if you want to do it from boot or just update from your previous versions. So do stay in touch. Don't forget to subscribe this channel. Hit that bell icon so you receive these notifications regularly. Do support us, man. Leave your comments, what you feel and what you don't feel. What other tools you might be using for creating a bootable. Let me know if you have any problems or anything, and I will try to reply and help you out. Ciao.